Welcome to Rick's Corner. I have Ingrid Clay back, who was here, a couple of years ago?
Yeah, it's been a while.
And we're still friends.
We are.
Can you imagine that?
Kind
I
of.
don't have... I can count all my friends on one hand. This one, and this one's a midget.
That's not me.
Unfortunate. We're going to talk about being a vegan today because Ingrid has been both. She's eaten meat and she's become a vegan. And she's competed in bodybuilding. She's always in great shape. I admire her. I want to be like her when I grow up. But I don't know if I can become a vegan. So when we were talking in the gym today, I said, what inspired you, and I'm going to say it for the show, after all these years of eating lots of meat, because we all do when we're training for bodybuilding,
Absolutely.
to become a vegan?
Partly health.
You look worse. No, I'm kidding. Who's your Undertaker? No, I'm kidding.
Like no. A large part of it was just like health. And I've kind of always wanted to make the switch. I just didn't know how to maintain like muscle and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I slowly did it. And I did tons of research. I'm not gonna.
Well, I mean, we're always told through the years of bodybuilding, and Jim Morris, who passed away at 80, had a hell of a body, Mr. America, weighing about 230, 240, as high as 260. And then in the 70s, he became a vegan. He went down to about 190, 180, but he still looked good.
Yeah.
Just lean. So when you make this transition, you're cutting out all meats.
Yes.
And what else?
All meats, all animal protein, basically. So eggs, cheese, dairy, and then meat, like meat, chicken,
and chicken and meat.
steak,
Okay.
seafood.
Okay. Seafood too.
Yeah, because it's an animal.
A fish is not an animal. Fish is a fish. You know what you get when you take the I out of the word fish?
What? I can't.
I just thought I'd throw that in there. I can switch. I can get rid of the meat. I'm tired of the meat anyway. I've eaten it for so many years. And sometimes I chew it and it's like, oh, I don't want to eat this anymore. So I switched to salmon, which is actually good fish. Mm-hmm. Or filet of sole or something like that. And I feel so much better digestive-wise when I'm eating something like fish because it's lighter weight. But when you go out for dinner at night and you go to a nice place and you get a steak and you come home and you say, oh my God, why did I eat that?
Yeah, the thing I was, because I was eating like 6 meals a day. Mm-hmm. Each meal had like chicken or some kind of like form of like animal protein, and I was just feeling so heavy. Mm-hmm. I mean, sure, I looked good, but inside I wasn't feeling like 100%. Yeah. So now I do, all plant-based, 6 meals a day, same thing. Little meals, keep your metabolism going. For my body type, I'm really good at setting up my nutrition plan for myself and other people, but now I'm like really dialed in for myself. So now I just feel lighter. One thing is I feel lighter. I don't feel so like bogged down, and I lift heavier. I'm not gonna lie, I do. Yeah, I lift heavier.
Is that because of being a vegan?
I'm not gonna. I don't know. The vegans are like, say it. No, I don't know. I'm not gonna say it, but I do think it's because one thing I noticed is that I'm not as tired. Mm-hmm. So I think that attributes to me being able to lift heavier, to push my body more, because I'm not as like bogged down. Okay. I'm not as like tired. So I'm not gonna say being vegan did that, but I don't feel as tired.
You have more energy all the time?
I have more energy.
Do you sleep better?
I do, but I always slept like a baby though. So,
yeah. Babies don't sleep.
They do.
My son has one 15 months and it's up all night.
I sleep like a good baby. How's that?
No, I'm just saying. They used to say that. And people say I eat like a bird. Birds eat all day long.
They eat all day long. I sleep really well. Yeah.
All right. How many hours a night do you get?
I get about 6 to 8.
That's just about right, actually. And then how do you split your body parts when you train?
So I do Mondays. You want to know my whole scoop?
I do.
All right. So Mondays.
I'm going to take this down mentally.
All right. So Mondays I do glute and hamstrings.
Okay.
Tuesdays I'm at shoulders. Wednesday is back. Thursdays arms. And then Friday I do quads and glute again. Saturday I do light chest and a lot of abs and cardio. But throughout here I switch abs and calves on each day too.
Okay. So you're basically doing one body part a day, one body part a week.
I am. And then cardio. Mm-hmm.
Have you ever done 2 times a week on a body part?
Yeah.
And how'd that work compared to the one? I'm asking for a reason.
So usually if I do that, like let's say I was working on back a lot, so I would do back early in the week and then I do back again later in the week. Okay. So one day would be a little heavy, like a heavy mass building day. The other day would be more detail work, so it wouldn't be lifting as heavy. Okay. And it worked out well.
Now years ago,
I'm sure, but years ago I'm
talking about I got to go way back, almost before my time with Steve Reeves, for example, who had one of the greatest bodies in the world. He would train, and those guys back then would train each body part 3 times a week. They do the whole body on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. That's really difficult.
Yeah.
But they would only do like 3 sets of exercise and 8 reps or whatever, but it worked. It's just a lot to do.
Yeah.
And that's the reason they even did that, and I've told these people before, is because back then the gyms were only open for men on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So they only had access to the gym on Tuesdays and Thursdays. It was ladies' days. They weren't co-ed gyms back in those days.
Got it.
Pretty weird, but this is how they ran their thing. And then when I came down here to Venice back in early 70s, everybody was doing each body part twice a week, and I started doing that, and that worked really well. Now I go into the gym when I see you there, and I might hit 1 body part today, and maybe 2 tomorrow, and maybe that one again next week sometime, but it seems to work.
I think it depends on where you are too. Like arms, I may do arms every other week because my arms tend to get really big quickly, and I don't want to walk.
And they're used
with
everything. They're using everybody.
They're using everybody, so
Right.
I kind of stay off of those a little. Or if I do lift arms, it's super lightweight, and I go a lot of reps and stuff. But in quads, closer to the show, I'll come off my quads. I won't lift quads with no weight. So I think it really depends on how your body responds to building, because I'll build quads super quick, arms quick, like my delts are even starting to get, but my back, that takes a while.
I've seen you do lunges across the gym for the quads.
Yeah.
That's so hard.
I know.
That's so hard. I just got back in the gym again with my new knee because I had that replacement last year.
How'd it go?
It's like brand new.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, I have no pain at all. I'm doing hack squats today and last week and extensions and all that, and it's like I'm 20 years old again. That knee is so solid. I mean, it takes out of the car before I do. No, I'm serious. The guy did good surgery. I gained 1 inch in height. I walk straight. I don't limp anymore. And I've been doing leg presses, which to me don't really do anything for me. I don't know why. I don't feel them in my quads. When I switched to hacks, it knocked me out.
Yeah.
Because it was so direct. Now, regular squats now, I don't know, this probably hasn't happened to you, but a lot of guys I talk to that get shoulder injuries over the years, you can't hold the bar. Can't get your shoulders back far enough, so it's hard to squat like that. So you do hacks or whatever you can in place of that, or maybe front squats on a Smith machine, but I think lunges are also good.
Yeah, I like lunges.
Yeah, but I like the lunges where you're on the Smith and you just do step back, step forward, step back, step forward.
Those are good ones, yeah.
You go across the gym, that's like, I don't feel that one. I don't like that one. All right, so you've competed.
I have.
Many times.
Yeah.
And won some titles.
Yes.
Let's talk about them.
Just
tell these people. Let them know.
I placed like seconds and thirds and qualified for nationals. I competed in Arnold. I couldn't do it this year. I had a slight hamstring tear. So
that's from working glutes.
I know.
Why don't you just eat?
Honestly, it was from sprinting.
Yeah.
Because I sprint once a week. I like to do sprints and whatnot. So it's sprinting, and that's what happened.
It strained it.
It strained it. Yeah.
Do you eat gluten?
I haven't eaten. I had eczema really, really bad as a kid, super bad.
Is that a dish?
Best served cold.
Okay.
I got you.
Yeah, you did.
I would be covered in rashes.
You'd never know.
And now I'm not. Obviously I'm not.
All right, so you're gonna tell me it was gluten.
Well, I don't know because I cut out dairy and gluten at the same time. My doctor told me, and honestly, I don't break out anymore.
Well, when I was growing up, we didn't know what gluten was. We just ate.
Yeah.
Now my daughter says, I can't have any gluten. I can't. It makes upsets my stomach, and I don't know. Maybe it does. Maybe I don't even know. I just eat and I don't know it because I don't even know what gluten looks like. If you put it on a plate, I don't know.
It's a synthetic protein that's used in different products to stretch it, to bind it, and stuff like that. It's not something that occurs quite naturally.
So it's used in foods to hold it together.
Yeah, and to we don't need to use it
per
se because there's a lot of gluten-free breads that are really good. But I don't know if it's because of the gluten that I stopped breaking out. I think it's more so the dairy, to be honest, because dairy causes a lot of inflammation.
It can, yeah.
Yeah, and we're actually the only mammals that drink other mammals' milks, which is weird. What is wrong?
I'm not gonna go there.
What is wrong with that? So I don't know. But I just, so now I don't break out anymore.
What about the almond milk?
I make almond milk.
I like it.
I make it myself.
You squish the little seeds down and make stuff out of it?
The little seeds.
Oh, the little almonds?
The almonds.
The little things.
I do. I make cashew milk, almond milk.
Yeah.
I make all my own milk.
I think it's
hazelnut milk. It's great.
It won't hurt you, right?
No, it's delicious. Unless you have an almond allergy. Everybody got all these allergies.
No, that must be nuts.
I don't know what happened.
I can't stop. I went to dinner with my daughter, and she says, I want gluten-free this. I said, just give me a side of gluten on a plate. I'll pay for that. I'll eat that myself. And they didn't know what to say. I said,
I don't think nobody knows.
No one really knows what it is.
We just don't eat it.
That's it.
I'm not eating gluten. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to say no to gluten.
No to gluten. Okay, well, this is for your glutes. So today, in the gym, I was asking you about soy and eating tofu, and I want to talk about that because there's a lot of people who like fried tofu. They have it with all their meals. To me, it doesn't have much taste. It's like eating a sponge I wash my dishes with. But apparently it's good. Is it?
I don't mind it. I cook it a lot. Tofu is like a mushroom. To me, it soaks up whatever you cook it with. So, if you're cooking it with like a really nice little sauce, then it'll soak that up and it'll taste really nice. I eat it. I eat it probably like 4 of my meals. And then the rest of the meals I do like I'll sprout mung beans, or I'll do like a black bean or something like that.
Okay.
But I like tofu. I don't see anything wrong. I lean out on it. People are always like, you're going to gain weight. Are you going to grow boobs?
Well,
I've yet to see.
No, that's what we talked about. You're talking about soy. We were talking about soy. I was mentioning this today. Soy for men, it holds water retention. It raises your estrogen. You get belly fat. This is what I've been told for years. Now, I don't eat it, so I don't know. But you said that's not true.
No. I'm not retaining much water right now.
And you're eating a lot of soy.
And I eat a lot of soy. In order for, it makes, like I said earlier, you should really research where you get your information from.
Yeah.
Because it makes sense for the cattle industry, I'm just going to say it, to say to men, you're going to grow boobs if you have soy.
Yeah.
It's good marketing. It's smart. And they've been doing it for years. The sugar industry's done it, the cattle industry, the egg industry's done it. Everybody's done it. It's just called marketing. It is what it is. So it's up to us as consumers to be educated.
Okay.
And don't educate ourselves from Facebook.
Yeah, right.
Fake news.
It's fake news.
We have to actually do the research. And if you really start to look at the ingredients of the things you're eating, you've been eating soy for years.
Yeah, you were saying this in everything.
The spray, the PAM spray, flip it over, read the back, soy is the number one thing in there. So, you're spraying this, you're thinking, oh, I'm healthy. You got the bodybuilders using it all the time, to cook their stuff.
Yeah.
There's soy in that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So, it's like you've been eating it anyway. So now all of a sudden it's bad. In the raw form it's bad.
Yeah.
You've been eating it in the manufactured form, but now in the raw form it's
sabotage.
Yeah.
Then we started talking about sugar, and we had mentioned that sugar's in ketchup, it's in peanut butter. It's in everything.
Sugar is in everything. Seasoning. Sugar's in seasoning. Like a lot of times I do the meal plans and I have check your seasoning, because there's probably sugar in there.
I had no idea.
It creeps into everything. It
doesn't creep into ice cream, does it?
Not mine.
Well,
mine is sugar free.
I want to talk about that too real quick. People go out and say, I'm going to get fat-free yogurt, fat-free this, fat-free that. I don't believe in that at all.
I don't believe in that either.
You get sugar-free, and you eat the fats because the fats
are good.
Right.
The fats, a lot of times we'll cut carbs, but your fat's got to be high, otherwise you'll lose muscle mass.
That's exactly right.
You got to keep the fats in. They help maintain muscle mass, not to mention your skin looks better.
It does, yeah, it lubricates it. Yeah. But so many people, here in LA, Beverly Hills, I'm on a fat-free diet. I can't have that fat-free yogurt. Means. I don't know why would you do that to yourself? And then you tell them, and then they laugh at you. You don't take steroids, do you? Yeah. I like to piss them off. I'll say anything I can just to be the opposite of what they want. But it's true with fats. What about pea protein?
I do pea protein a lot. Every now and then, I'll mix my own protein mix. I'll use a little bit of pea and a little bit of hemp. I don't, and nothing's wrong with it.
Well, somebody sent me a bottle and I tried it for a whole month. I actually liked it.
Yeah, it's good.
It's digestible?
It's digestible. It's easy. It's natural. It's protein.
Yeah. That was okay. So what are your plans for the future? What are you doing now? You're cooking for people?
I do. I cook for people.
Well, excuse me for asking.
I'm a plant-based chef.
Yeah.
So I cook. I do meal preps. I do customized meal preps. So it's not like a standard meal delivery company. It depends on what you want to do, your goals and whatnot. So I measure everything to you. So I do that. I still cook meat for some clients. But
and you brought some desserts in the gym once a couple of years ago.
I did.
I had a bite and it was so good.
I did. I've been bringing a lot of desserts in the gym.
Yeah, but Chuck eats it all. I don't get any.
But you guys have never ever known that those were vegan desserts.
I do now. I want to be there when you bring it because he grabs it and I never get a chance to eat it.
Nobody ever knows that though. 'Cause he's like, yo, I'm not eating that vegan stuff. You already did.
He eats donuts and hamburgers and everything. Can people reach you on a website for this?
Yeah.
What's the website called?
IngridSclay.com.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
What else is on that website?
Everything that I do, training, private cooking classes. I teach people how to eat healthier and teach them, give them like recipes and stuff like that. But now that my hamstring is recuperated, I'm starting to train and refocus. And
you should eat more ham. It'll help that. We should string you though.
I can't eat the ham.
I'm kidding.
Yeah, so I'm back at it. So, I'll lean out. I'll show you how to lean out plant-based style.
This is really good stuff.
Yeah.
Can I have some pictures to post with this interview, please?
Yeah.
You'll send them to me?
I'll send them to you.
I thank you so much for coming over because I've been trying to get you back here for a while, and you ignore my text messages. And
I did.
It makes me feel really bad because I'm a very sensitive individual, and I have deep emotional feelings. I'm not just a pretty face.
If you weren't eating meat, you wouldn't feel sad. You'd be happy.
I had chicken today.
That's why I said.
That's why.
No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you guys for watching Rick's Corner, and thank Ingrid for being here. And this is really awesome. We'll post some photos, and you can find her on her website, which I'll post. And other than that, stay tuned for more next news and weather and traffic. See you guys next time. Hey everyone, now you can have the Gold's Gym logo drawn by me, the artist Rick Drasin, personalized and made out to you and signed by me to frame and put on your gym wall or wherever you see fit to do so. It's a piece of bodybuilding history. It will never be duplicated again. It's the largest selling icon t-shirt logo in the world, and I'm the guy that drew it, and I will draw it for you. Just go to my website, rickdrasin.com, and order there. You can pay through PayPal, and it'll be sent out right away. And be sure to watch Rick's Corner for all the videos on bodybuilding, nutrition, fitness, pro wrestling, and anything that suits your interest as far as getting physically fit and being the best you can be from the golden era of bodybuilding.
It's rickdrasin.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.